Welcome to Pastor Andrew's Inspiration. If you enjoy these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Welcome to our online church, a congregation made up of many from around the world. No offering is necessary. Subscribing and watching videos will keep us alive under God's watchful eyes. Today, we will be talking about biblical names starting with H, Part 9. This part will consist of 3 sections, sections A through C. This is Part A. Hashabiah continued. A Levite leader in the time of Josiah. A Levite recognized as having signed the covenant between Ezra and God. A ruler listed as one of the people accountable for repairing the wall of Jerusalem in Nehemiah chapter 3. The ruler of the clan of Hilkiah, corresponding to Nehemiah chapter 12. Hashabnah. Hashabnah is the name given for one of the men who endorsed the covenant between the people of Judah and God in Nehemiah chapter 10. Cheyne and Black say the name is likely a miswritten form of Hashabniah. Hashem or Hashem. It is common Jewish practice to restrict the use of the names of God to a liturgical background. In casual conversation, some Jewish, even when not speaking Hebrew, will call God Hashem, which is Hebrew for the name. We can see this in Leviticus chapter 24 and Deuteronomy chapter 28. When written, it is often abbreviated. Likewise, when quoting from the Tanakh or prayers, some pious Jewish replace Adonai with Hashem. For example, when making audio recordings of prayer services, Hashem will generally be substituted for Adonai. A popular expression containing this phrase is Baruch Hashem, meaning thank God, or literally blessed be the name. Likewise, Samaritans use the Samaritan Hebrew term Shema in much the same situations as Jewish use Hashem. Hashab. Hashab is mentioned in passing as the father of Shemaiah, a Levite who is listed among those living in Jerusalem after the end of the Babylonian captivity. Hashabah. Hashabah is listed as one of the children of Zerubbabel, the governor of Yehud Madonata. Hashum. Hashum is the name of a family or clan listed in Ezra chapter 2. Returnees to Jerusalem from the Babylonian captivity. The book of Ezra records that 233 members of this group returned to Jerusalem. The original pronunciation of the name is unclear. It may have once been Hashim. Hazra. Hazra, according to 2 Chronicles chapter 34, is the name of an ancestor of Shalom, the husband of the prophetess Huldah. However, where the book of Chronicles has Hazra, 2 Kings chapter 22 has Harhas. Hatak. Hatak is the name of one of the eunuchs of Ahasuerus in the book of Esther. He acts as a messenger between Esther and Mordecai. Hathath. Hathath is only mentioned in 1 Chronicles chapter 4, in a genealogical passage where he is the son of Othniel, the son of Kenaz. Hatita. Hatita is the name given to a family or clan of porters. In Ezra and Nehemiah's list of people who returned to Yehud Madonata after the Babylonian captivity. Hatil. The descendants of Hatil, also called Agiah or Haggiah, are listed in Ezra chapter 2 and Nehemiah chapter 7 as a group of people returning from the Babylonian captivity. They are categorized by Ezra as being descendants of Solomon's servants. In the Greek text of 1 Ezra chapter 5, a closely related work, Hatil is referred to as Agiah or Haggiah. Havilah. In one case, Havilah is associated with the Garden of Eden. It is mentioned in the book of Genesis chapter 2. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pison, that is, it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. In addition to the region described in chapter 2 of Genesis, 2 individuals named Havilah are listed in the table of nations. The table lists the descendants of Noah, who are considered eponymous ancestors of nations. Besides the name mentioned in Genesis chapter 10, another is mentioned in 1 Chronicles chapter 1. One person is the son of Cush, the son of Ham. The other person is son of Joktan and descendant of Shem. The name Havilah appears in Genesis chapter 25, where it defines the territory inhabited by the Ishmaelites as being from Havilah to Shur, opposite Egypt in the direction of Assyria. And in 1 Samuel chapter 15, which states that King Saul smote the Amalekites who were living there, except for King Agag, whom he took prisoner. One passage mentions Israelites being sent to Assyria and Hala. According to the monk Antoine Augustine Kelmet, Hala most likely indicates Havilah. In extra-biblical literature, the land of Havilah is cited in Pseudo-Philo as the source of the precious jewels. These are the precious jewels that the Amorites used in fashioning their idols in the days after Joshua, when Kenaz was judged over the Israelites. There is an extra-biblical tradition found in Clementine literature and the Cave of Treasures. According to this tale, in the early days after the Tower of Babel, the children of Havilah, son of Joktan, built a city and kingdom, which was near to those of his brothers, Sheba and Ophir. Hazael. Hazael was an Aramean king who is mentioned in the Bible. Under his reign, Aram Damascus became an empire that ruled over large parts of Syria and Israel. While he was likely born in the greater Damascus region of today, his exact place of birth is still debatable, with both Bashan and Bekaa Valley being favored by different historians. This was the biblical names starting with H, Part 9, Section A. Please stay tuned for Section B, starting with the rest of Hazael's story. If you like these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Adonai Nisi, the Lord is our banner. God's blessings be upon us all.